now, and you're a good boy now. You're looking for a more long-termish kind of thing now instead.
I'm looking, not long-termish, I'm just looking for someone to grow with, you know, like, after 5 years of being alone. No, but it was quite a choice, you can't deny it. Like,
Yeah, it means being single.
yeah, being single.
Yeah, living a single life. Like.
Yeah, it was.
Snow rock specialists know that finding the right snow sports gear isn't just important, it's your ticket to epic adventures. With quality products from world-leading brands and in-store advice for ski boot fitting improvements, gear up for the most thrilling snow sports season yet. Head to your nearest snow rock store and make the right choice for people who love the snow as much as you.
There's just a lot of work that goes into creating works of your own. My name is Kennedy Carter. I'm a photographer based in Durham, North Carolina.
Hey, Elena.
I'm here at W New Orleans, where I've been invited by Photo Vogue and W Hotels for a creative residency exploring Black life, music, and land. My work celebrates Blackness, it celebrates the outdoors, it celebrates Earth and the way that we celebrate each other and art and community with each other. I would describe my photographic style as and
Hey, Jerry.
and very black, like painterly. Traveling is something that feeds my curiosity. New Orleans is one of those places where the culture and Black identity is one that is heavily influenced by both music, community, and the land. I just feel very spiritually aligned with the city. It's oozing with culture. And there's just a level of mysticism that occurs just within the land and within the people.
I'm fine, thank you. You know, of some beautiful Cali here, mate, I tell you what.
Music can show
Fuck me. Ooh, baby, yeah.
It definitely can help me peer into the past a
Shit,
bit.
yeah.
Ready, set?
Ed Doring, a doctor from Arizona, took one selfie that created sensation globally.
Look at that queue on Everest, man. You see it?
Mount Everest. 8,849 meters high, which is considered the most uninhabitable place and the loneliest on Earth.
Yeah.
It was actually most crowded when Doring was clicking his picture.
No,
It was like a zoo.
okay.
He said. In 2023, Mount Everest saw the largest number, estimated to be 600 climbers. Unfortunately, there was a
600 climbers. You know, every year in Nepal,
17 climbers and
right?
Sherpas were declared dead.
That's the biggest.
Not only for these records, but this year also became
It's
famous
the
for
biggest
fact
earner
that traditional
to become a Sherpa. And last year, the Nepalese government released 1,300 permits for Everest. There's a big queue on it. You're not supposed to stop going up that mountain. You know what I mean? It's like 80% of people lose their life in the descent. You know, it's the same with K2. Every 1 out of every 4 people, 1 dies. And it's coming down. That's the most dangerous on the descent. Hey, Maggie. Oh, guess what? Yesterday I had me coffee link. Pablo bought me 8 coffees yesterday. Me link has been broke for nearly 4, 5, probably 6 months. So yeah, 2 fucking sugars. How about that? Shout out to Pablo, man. You know what I mean? Bollocks.
Before we even
Just
start
knocked
this
me
discussion,
joint down.
we need to understand one thing. The Nepali government actually decides every year how many climbers will be permitted to summit. This year, Nepal issued a record 478 climbing permits to foreigners. And just to make our calculations easy, if we count 1.5 Sherpas supporting each foreigner, that means over 1,200 people pursued the summit this spring.
So 1,200
This
this
is a
year.
very big number.
Like I
There were
said,
already fears
a lot of people.
that what happened in 2014 will happen again in
Male.
2023.
I happened in Nepal in 2014 where fucking
With 16
the
tragic
people in
fatalities,
Nepal and the
2014
earthquake.
season previously held the record for being the deadliest season. Since 1922, when the first
But
attempt to climb
1,400
Everest was
permits
made,
got
193 climbers
got
and
given out
185
last
Sherpas
year,
have died on
and
both
that's
sides
where
of
they
the
make their
mountain.
money, tourism.
Record-breaking numbers of
You
fatalities are
know,
reported.
thank you, Miss
There's an
Maggie.
immediate rush to attribute blame.
Happy New Year
Has
to
it
you
been
all.
avalanches, blizzards, or
You
high
know,
winds?
uh,
Veteran climbers and industry leaders blame having too many people on the mountain in general, and too many inexperienced climbers in particular. Many adventure companies are taking on untrained climbers who pose a risk to everyone on the mountain. And according to some experienced
shout out to that little
Nepalese
Scouse
government
wimp
for
as well.
economic benefits has issued more permits than Everest can safely handle.
Yeah, look at the fucking,
The result
there's a
is
fucking
crowded,
queue on it.
unruly scene reminiscent of
What?
Lord of the Flies.
You stop. Look at it. Look at the queue. Look. Look.
At altitude, there is no room for error. To reach
You
the
can't
summit,
move to your left or to your
climbers
fucking
carry
right.
very little
You're in
to
front.
complete with
There's a
their
fella in
boots,
front of you, yeah, and you're a couple of fucking feet away from him. But now they're like millimeters next to each other.
Even an hour or two can mean life.
You can die in the dead zone. That wind can kill you.
Some of the deaths this year were caused by people getting held up in the long lines on the last 1,000 feet or so of the climb, unable to get up and down
Yeah.
fast enough to replenish
It's the
their
descent that you need to worry
Others were
about.
simply not fit enough to
It's
be on the
like
mountain
going
in the
up is
first
the
place.
easy bit. It's the coming down. You know 80% of climbers die on the descent.
Clip-on spikes that increase traction on ice.
What do you want me to say? You know, I used to be an adrenaline junkie. I've never climbed the mountain.
Can climb Everest, and veteran climbers say that is a recipe for disaster. You have to qualify to do the Ironman, said Alan Arnett, a prominent Everest chronicler and climber. But you don't have to qualify to climb the highest mountain in the world. What's wrong with this picture? Last time 11 or more people died on Everest was in 2015 during an avalanche. By some measures, the Everest machine has only gotten more out of control. Last year, veteran climbers, insurance companies, and news organizations exposed a far-reaching conspiracy by guides, helicopter companies.
You see, the
and hospitals
Nepalese
to bill
people,
millions of
right, in
dollars
Nepal,
from insurance
the best
companies
job to
by
get is to be a
evacuating
Sherpa,
truckers
right?
with minor signs
And they're the
of
best
alcohol
high altitude
service.
climbers in the world, fact.
Climbers complain of
You
theft,
know, like I said,
trash on
fucking
the mountain.
Sir Edmund Hillary done
Earlier
it
this year,
years
government
ago.
investigators uncovered
Right.
profound problems
Now,
with some of the oxygen
up on
systems
Everest,
used
right,
by
or on
climbers.
K2,
Climbers said cylinders were found to be leaking, exploding.
you sign that waiver, listen,
Black market.
here,
But
if you
despite
get in
complaints
trouble,
about safety lapses,
nobody's coming to
this year
rescue
the
you.
Nepali government
Because
issued
what's
a
the point in
record
sending
number of
6
permits
people to rescue
as part of
one
a
of
push
7
to
die?
commercialize the mountain. This is not going to improve. Bach,
You know the
guide,
fucking
recently
danger.
relocated his climbers to the Chinese side of Everest because of the overcrowding in Nepal and the surge of inexperienced climbers.
So it's crazy. On one side you have 400 attacking it on the Everest side, then on the Nepal side, then on the fucking...
Dandaraj Gimir, the Director General of Nepal's Department of Tourism, said in
Yeah.
an interview that the large number of deaths this year was not related to crowds,
Yeah, it
because
is.
there were fewer good weather days for climbers.
Bullshit, mate. You can't fucking... It's like you're 1,300 permits, yeah?
If you really want to limit the number of climbers, Mr. Gimir said, let's just end all expeditions on our holy mountain.
And there is a holy
So,
mountain.
was weather really responsible for these deaths this year? To be sure, the race to the top
Yeah.
is driven by the weather. May is the best time of the year to summit, but even then,
It's the biggest challenge of your life, Maggie. You'd have to train for about 3 years, probably.
Veterans say
you need to be at your fittest.
And since there is no government traffic cop high on the mountain, the task
Because if you make a mistake, you're not just gonna live. Here, you're responsible for your own life, but by your errors,
are often so driven to
other
finish
people
the
can
quest
die trying to save you. You know, because
see the dangers escalate.
alright,
From interviews
you're
with
walking on a
climbers,
fucking mountain, you're in a blizzard, and you can't see a fucking thing. And as you're walking next to all, you come across a fuck.
sense of decency,
You know, you think about like Jared MacDonald was the first Irishman, right, to climb one of the tallest mountains in the world, right? Whether it be K2 or whether it be Everest, he died on the descent.
oxygen tanks were running
Like 80% of climbers die on the way down, rather than going up. Going up is the easy bit. It's the hard part. Well, I wouldn't say it's easy, but you know what I mean.
And nobody thinks about those who are collapsing.
Like,
Mr. Ryan said, it is a question of ethics.
when you're up 28,000 feet in the fucking air, right, you can't breathe without oxygen,
She offered
right?
to help some of the sick people, she said.
And
But then calculated
like
she
I said,
would
people
endanger
risk
herself
frostbite, they
and
risk
kept
their
going to the
limbs
summit,
getting cut off, whether it be your legs, your hands, your fingers.
On the way back
I think
down,
it's very
she had to find her
endearing,
way again through the
you know,
crowds.
because
Doring, the American
from the
doctor,
day, the dawn of
represents the
time,
other end of the spectrum.
man has been challenging himself and women. You know what I mean? What can I say? We like adrenaline.
He read about explorers as a boy and said he had always
But
wanted
what
to
happens
one spot where
in
he
your
could stand
life?
higher than
Let's say
anything else on Earth. To prepare
an
for
obstacle is a mountain, right? And in your life, you're gonna have loads of obstacles, right?
his total
And it's whether you're gonna climb that mountain or whether you're gonna whine like a little bitch
so much he could prepare
when you're on it. Listen, you're here for pain.
this year.
Shut up, I don't wanna hear you. I'm dealing with my own.
Altitude of more than 17,000 feet, Mr. Doring said he was overcome with awe. You look at a circle of mountain peaks above you and think,
How ironic is it what? The first that you heard about the first Irishman that climbed Everest, he fucking fell off the mountain.
that he plunked down on the snow to keep
And
from
that's
losing
not
his
a joke.
balance, and had his guide take a picture of him holding up a small sign that said,
Hi mom, love you.
On the way down, he passed 2 more dead bodies in their tents.
Oh,
What are the potential changes required in this situation?
because to get that same thing what divers get,
Deaths. Changes that
uh,
might come quickly.
something narcosis where,
Historically, changes that could reduce
and then they get snow blind and fucking,
failures have been rejected. But I think by modeling
Oh.
best practices from other mountains,
without the help of
Alaska's
Nepali
Mount
Sherpas,
Argentina is a continent
nobody'd get up that
safety
mountain.
could be drastically
Nobody.
increased, and
That's
lives
their
could
mountain.
potentially be saved
But
by stationing a permanent
the
resident
Minister for
at
Tourism is a
the
greedy
entire
bastard,
season.
you know, and he's killed loads of people. He's given out too many permits.
Rangers at
How
South
can
Pole
1,300 climbers climb in a certain window?
and most important, I believe,
You know, you make a mistake up there, you fall.
to do the summit.
People behind you are holding up, right? And it's already below freezing. Yeah, I love shit about. Like I said, I can can you imagine, like, walking all your life towards a goal being the biggest mountain in the world? You know, it's like a lot of us test ourselves beyond our endurance. It's like, you know, because that's the spirit humans have, you know. Some of us quit too easy. Some of us just quit.
Every single year, every May,
Hello.
there's going to be
too many climbers, and how Nepal is handling it.
The deadly ascent.
Alright. Interview, take one.
And obviously, if I get into something and I kind of get tongue-tied or messed up, I can say, let's just pause, and then I'll give 2 or 3 second silence for the editor.
I'm okay.
It was a gift for her, yeah. I got it for her. Nah, money. Nah, right, we were in town and I just seen it and I was like, I like that. You know, the kids love it, you know, Christmas is for the kids. You know, for me nephews and me kids and me grandson and me son. Like I said, man, you come down on that, like in the middle of the night. That year, 11 climbers died on Everest in one of the deadliest climbing seasons. I'll never forget that documentary. Nepal and the Great Earthquake. The Nepal disaster or something like that. Fuck me, man. Like back in 1996, I think on 2005.
Is what actually went to the summit of Mount Everest.
19 of them are stood underneath the Chirac. It's like a piece of ice that's like a couple of 100 ton. Broke away and landed on top of 14 people. And you could hear all the carnage on the radios, and they were asking the Sherpa, can you tell us what climbers it is? And he goes, here. It's fucking 20 ton or a 200 ton block snapped off the top and landed on them all.
So one of the things I've been
The guide says, can you identify them? He's like, yeah, did you just hear what I said? A fucking 20 ton piece of ice is falling on his face. Would you be able to recognise him?
What I do is I track around 200 sites a day,
Individual letters,
which I'll check in and read
cause
50
date,
times a day
mail.
to see what news is there.
Well, thank you.
Also, I have friends that climb the mountain. I have guides that will send me information. I'll receive calls in the middle of the night telling me.
You have to be very courageous to even try something like that.
Know what the weather looks like.
Like I said, you know, I don't think you can. I used to like speed, and I'm not talking about the drug, I'm talking about fast cars and motorbikes. Holy fuck, look at that going, look at that. Look at all them people on that mountain, right? Now, it looks about 4 o'clock now. In another 2 hours, they're gonna lose, right? Whatever fucking time it is. But that queue, look at that. Now, imagine you're in that queue, right? You're waiting for traffic to clear. And while you're waiting on traffic to clear, look at the queue. That is a disaster waiting to happen. Look how many men there is, look. Look down the mountain, look, see that? Bend. They're letting people who are not equipped with the knowledge to lead an expedition now. A lot of these pay from $35,000 up to $60,000 to climb Everest. And here, when you put your money down, it all depends on Mother Nature. Just because you pay that money doesn't mean you're going to summit. You know, and if you do summit, then you have the pleasure at the descent and 80% of climbers die on the descent. You know, they say like, yeah, try get there before that sun goes down, because otherwise you're gonna end up staying on Everest that night, and all you need to do is fall asleep and you're dead. That's all. Just fall asleep and you are dead. The first Irishman to climb Everest was a MacDonald. No relation. Yeah. And it was on his way down that he died. Did you hear about the Irish fucking mountain climber? Yeah, he fell off the mountain. And it's no joke, you know. Fucking hell, man. Like I said, man, you have to climb loads of mountains. Hey, Rob. I ain't going out tonight. I don't like being around drunk people. I end up slapping them. You know, so, yeah. But I hope you all have a happy new year, you know what I mean? We're at the end of another 12 months. I'm 40 off 800.
बॅचमधील सर्वजण फिट अँड फाईन आहेत. फक्त एक जण जो आजारी होता, नितीन होता, तो काल परत गेलेला आहे. आणि बाकी सगळेजण आता आज निवांत आराम करून उद्यापासून पुन्हा एकदा एक्सपेडिशनच्या तयारीला लागलेले आहेत.
जय भाई, कैसे हो? आज हम लोग सब लोग कैंप 2 पे आ गए हैं. अभी चाय का स्वाद ले रहे हैं. बहुत बढ़िया लग रहा है. आपको कैसा लग रहा है हमारी टीम के बारे में?
Cup of tea they're having, you know what I mean? Can you imagine the camaraderie? The camaraderie. You have climbers from all over the world, yeah? You have like over a fucking 100 nationalities on the mountain, you know, and you all have the same destiny. Oh, God. Oh. I'm glad Christmas is fucking over, mate. Tell you that. Yeah, hey Celtic, if you die you're a martyr, and if you summit you're a hero. 10J Sherpa, he's climbed Everest 26 times. He's the most accomplished climber the world's ever seen. He summited Everest 26 times. That's for stupid people. 26 times he's achieved it. He's got Westerners up that mountain. He's the best Sherpa ever to live. He summited 27 times. Like when Edmund Hillary, before he was given a knighthood, because he climbed Everest, okay? And without the Sherpa, 10J Sherpa, it wouldn't have happened, you know. Them Sherpas, they're some of the most spiritual people in the world. They're all Buddhas. And you're not allowed. Thanks for coming in. How are you, Celtic? Thanks for coming in, Maggie. Magpie, sorry. I'll be honest with you. If I was climbing and I come across somebody and I thought by the time help come they were going to be dead, and anyway I'm not going to try to help them. You know what I mean? Fuck that shit, mate. I ain't getting caught because you made a mistake. Fuck that, that's on you. I'd imagine you have to be very selfish in times like that. Cause listen, you can hardly walk.
So we're going to.
You know what I mean? How the fuck are you meant to carry somebody?
I was born.
It's their own stupid fault.
This is very close to my heart. I spent most of my childhood.
You know what I mean? And then what happens when you go snowblind? What you meant to do? You know what I mean? It's like you're up there, you have to understand something. If you're waiting for other people to summit, and you look behind you and you look down, and you see a queue that length, waiting to summit, you know you're on that mountain all night. And they say you won't survive at night. A few people have, but they lost a lot to frostbite. You fall asleep in that, I don't think you'll wake up. You won't feel it. You know, at least you might die before the frostbite sets in, you know. But one thing I am sure of, to be sure, nobody climbs Everest without Sherpas. End of. Nobody can climb mountains like the Nepalese. It's their fucking mountain. And if you swear, see me, I'd be fucked. One swear word and they'll kick you off the mountain. Here, I'm not joking you. See me, I'd be fucked. I'd have to whisper. I'd be like, fuck. What? Nothing. Did you just say a swear word there? Who, me? Fuck. No!
Doing the hardest training possible, and choosing a different career in the place I live. That was the most toughest thing I have done. And I found my purpose in Everest.
What a fucking year, man, what? And it all ends tonight at 12 o'clock, so I want to wish us all a happy new year.
I found out
And don't be fucking driving.
somewhere on the internet, I couldn't leave my life.
Yeah, no driving.
40,000.
Unless it's yourself off a mountain.
Well, Kashmir is a lot of money. I told my father, can you take
Yeah.
me home? He's like, I'll try. He's like,
And just in case you can't see, I always bring lights with me, no matter where I go. Let there be lights.
Virtualization, when
Yeah.
this first began, Adventure Consultants charged $65,000. And I
Yeah.
found it interesting that up until a couple of years ago.
Just in case you can't see, right? Hang on a minute. Just in case you can't see, right? 1 second.
It's a floor for the price.
Can you see now? Yeah, come towards the light.
And again, to cut out the western side, and now they offer to climb Mount Everest at half the price.
Dong, dong, dong. Light a bit of sage, offer the mountain a bit of candy and some goat milk, maybe a bit of cheese,
Well, this was good news and bad news. The good news was
and a bit of straw for the owl or the yak.
all for the youth getting into the
What do you do without yaks? You know, here,
was they simply didn't have enough experience.
some of them Nepalese,
All this comes
they carry their own body weight up a fucking mountain, mate. Oh, it's not a real one, sorry. There's a switch on it somewhere. Saves me blowing it.
You will get what you pay. We have also very, I would say, we have very big unhealthy competition.
An unhealthy competition. Alright, so you have about, let's say, 20 different client companies, right? That go to Everest, that can offer you a package to try get you up the mountain, whatever, right? But there's loads of different companies and they're all competing for the same thing, which is clients. And depending on how accomplished a climber you are or your Sherpa is, your Westerners are willing to pay good money, they're even willing to pay extra. You know what I mean? Like I said,
I'm finally in the
I know I'll never believe in climbing anyway.
new field.
I have no desire to, you know.
Quite close
I've swallowed enough adrenaline in my life. I can, even though it's on my bucket list,
Then finally,
it's never gonna happen.
decided to take a helicopter.
You know, I can hardly climb the fucking stairs. Never mind the fucking mountain.
Once I was in the climb, like, wow,
You know,
being on the world's most deadliest
but
airport.
it's a process to get you there, like I said, and if you get into trouble up there,
Then once we landed,
you know what I mean, you're on your own.
the track all the way to
You
the
know,
air.
it takes them about a fucking week to walk to base camp.
Experience, you meet new people.
You know, but like I said, man, I've nothing but respect for nature.
Summit wasn't in my
You know, and I believe when there's earthquakes on the mountain's angry. You know, more and more rubbish is getting left there every fucking year, man, and it's destroying one of the most beautiful sights the world has to offer, being whole.
I'm coming back from Camp 3 because the weather was so bad.
Like I said, man, most of them fuckers died on the descent. You know, like blood coming up out of your lungs and all because you haven't got that much, or even with oxygen, you might struggle. You know what I mean? Every breath is meant to fucking burn. You know what I mean? And when you're coughing, cause you're on 80% of your fucking oxygen is only going to your brain.
For the first time,
You know what I mean?
it was like,
You don't get chances up there to make many mistakes because, like I said, your first mistake will be your last.
I have never seen something big.
You vape a bottle a day. Fuck me, bro. Have you got that sleep narcosis
You might not know, but took,
or sleep apnea?
because it's all moving ice. My body was giving up. I was getting depressed because
His eyes are getting depressed. That's the first I've heard that. He said my eyes are getting depressed.
the house is like 2-story house, and you never know. Anything can happen anytime.
I'm with you, Andrew. I have a friend exactly like that from Dublin that struggles. I think he has that sleep apnea where he has to wear a mask because he does
When I was
fight for breath.
I thought I wanted to be with a team. They would support me, they would help me, they would encourage me because I was the youngest on the team. But it didn't happen.
Fucking hell, man, I'd be shitting myself there.
Noticed as an Indian climber because I didn't even get a reputation of Indian mountaineering outside the world. Because once you're with the outside,
I have to write the midget's homework out. You know, while she's here. Even though it's the holidays, she's still learning. I'm still giving her work on a daily basis. She likes maths, what can I say? She's going to be very good with numbers when she grows up. Because she's learning now. And it's easy to speak kids a different language. Especially kids like Lily, she's so intelligent. And I can speak a couple of languages, not fluent, but you know what I mean, I can get around in Spain. That's what life's about, isn't it? Learning. And everything I fucked up, I've tried to learn. You know what I mean? You can't learn enough.
Most of the time on average,
You know.
all alone in my tent. I'm climbing all alone.
My old fella was smart,
I
man.
started to realize,
He learnt me a lot, he did. He loved anything to do with wildlife, mountains, Mother Nature, Everest, fucking climbing, caving, all that shit, he loved it. Not literally, he wasn't a yodeler from Switzerland, and he definitely wasn't fucking no mountain climber, I can tell you that. Cunt, I never even seen him on a ladder, never mind the fucking wind on a fucking mountain.
Where if one person summited, the whole team declared victory. Now it's a team of individuals, and every individual wants the summit for whatever their unique and personal reason is, right or wrong.
Why? Because I've just paid you 60 bags, Don. That's fucking why. I want me money back for.
For somebody else,
You know, you better come up with me peers, bro, or you better fucking jockey back me up to that mountain.
badge of honor that they climb the highest mountain in the world. They do it for their pure ego. Other people do it as an accomplishment.
Andrew, see me. I got a bit more than battered. I got tortured, mate. Because me mates fucked up the bill and I wasn't willing to tell them, me mates. You know what I mean? What's the point in all of us getting our ass whooped? You know what I mean? When I can save 5 of me mates from getting the door and knocked at. You know, and their mas and dads getting upset. My man dad was already upset. You know, it's like, so I wasn't going to tell on any of me mates. And that's why I still have respect up there, because the lads allegedly that did shit to me are tough lads is all I'm going to say. And it snowballed into something bigger than a gang. Yeah, fucking, it's a cartel. That's what the media call it, and anyway. To me, they're just me mates and me cousin. But I was lucky, I walked away with my life. Where people don't walk away, you get shot in the face, mate. I remember I done something really silly in town once when I was 21. And but I just remember getting on my bike one day and I set up, man, and this cunt come out of nowhere. Before I even could take my visor down, he had a gun pointed at me fucking head and I had a prick rob me with a syringe to me neck. All in the same month, you know what I mean? And the month later I was in fucking jail, mate. The 21st of September my house got raided, man. Fucking Scorpion machine guns pointed at me, fucking AR-15s, whatever. And one of the coppers, I said, here, you better put that on safety, officer. Here, do you want to give it to me and I'll show you how to do it? You know, you've come in my home, my son's there, and you've no safety on your fucking firearm. Are you taking the piss? My man's looking at me, he's like, how the fuck? You know what I mean? I don't need to see behind your fingers, the fat. And the buttons should be that way, not fucking this up here, in the middle. And I don't play poxy video games. But yeah, I wish you all a happy new year. You know what I mean? Like I said, look, if you've mental health issues or if you've addiction issues and you know it and you want to do something about it, I can help you, but like I said, I'm not wasting time. You know, I've wasted enough time already. I'll hit my target in the new year. 129 days. Today, me missus is 25 weeks pregnant.
Last year, there were only 3 days in the prime season, the prime week, to go summit Everest. Normally, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, or even like in 2018, there were 11 consecutive days. So you can take 500, 600 people, spread them out over 11 days, and just like my experience in 2011, not have a problem. But if you take 500, 600, 700 people and you try to put them into 3
yeah,
days,
I hope you all have a good new year.
and that's what we saw last year.
Don't drink drive tonight. You know, and enjoy it. If you have both your parents in your life, or one, you know, whatever you want to say to them, say it tonight. Just pretend it's your last New Year together. You know, but like I said, I want to thank Pablo for his beautiful card. And I was messing with me coffee link on, what day are we on Friday. It's not been working for about 4 or 5 months. So a couple of people tried to buy me coffee and couldn't because the fucking thing wouldn't work. And they're saying, Jude, will you sort it out so I can get you on? And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. And tomorrow goes to a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5. You know, so yesterday Pablo bought me 8 coffees. The first person to buy me coffee in about 5 months, so shout out to Pablo. And there's no solution without Coffee Nation. There's no solution without confrontation. So shout out to YouTube, Coffee Nation. You can sub to my channel, you can share it. I need you to sub to my backup channel, STRAIGHTOUTTABALLYER, guys, right? I'm gonna bounce for half an hour, but I'll be back in a while. But like I said, 6 years of working on this bastard thing for free. And when I had my coffee link, the fucking thing didn't work. And 5 months later, I've got it working. So yeah, I'll have a coffee, thank you. Right, I'm away, I'll talk to you later. God bless you, right?